Hi guys, what's up? I haven't done a sit down video in like God knows how long. Listen, I just finished cleaning my house and I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, and it prompted me to come and do this live or this video. First of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Abimbola Craig. If this is your first time, welcome. Please subscribe, please share, please like. Thank you guys so much. In the past 2 years, I haven't done a sit-down video in a minute, just simply because I'm at a very pivotal point in my life where I feel like change is coming, and huge change. And I also know that I'm fighting it, and I think that's also because I don't know what it is. But I'm also learning to just let go and let God. And so all of that is just hitting me all at once. And so it's finding that balance where I'm letting go and letting all the control go and just going with the flow. And in doing that, I've not felt my most authentic self, is why I haven't done a sit down video, because I'm not coming to you guys half-baked, half-assed. I'm bringing me, I'm bringing myself, I'm bringing all my juices. But I feel like I'm finally coming to terms with the fact that this change is going to happen, and I don't know how, when, or what it is about, but I'm just going to go with the flow. And so part of that is just moving on with life like it was normal until the change happens, then we'll know. However, from the inside, there are changes that are being made. In terms of how intentional I'm being, I've always been intentional, but just more intentional. And so I'm just at this point where I'm trying to be my best version, my most intentional version of myself. The past 2 years have been very, very crazy in terms of just losing friends, making new ones, but I'm also very introspective, and so I've had to pause at certain times that have led me down certain roads to just be sure that I'm staying authentically myself, that I'm not necessarily just ignoring the noise, but saying, okay, you know what can you change? How can you be better? And just making those changes and taking those things that are value to me and those that are not, discarding them. And so anyways, that's what brought about this video. I was having a good conversation with a friend of mine this morning, and she calls herself my online in-law, because she's always asking, how are the guys? And every time I tell her, introduce me to someone, she's Ghanaian. And every time I tell her, introduce me to someone who's in Ghana, she keeps going, Bimbo, girl, bye. I know you're dating somebody. And I'm like, girl, listen. So I think today she actually had 2 seconds, because she's a busy woman. And we got into conversation, and she's like, Bimbo, I still cannot believe that you're single. So this is not a video necessarily about being single or not being single. I'm just trying to speak my truth here. So let's go with it. And I said, yes, now, but I am now. And I've told you I am. And she's like, no, I just thought for the longest time that you were joking. In fact, her response, and I'm not quoting because I can't remember word for word, but what she pretty much said was that all the years she's known me, she assumed that I was in a long distance relationship, 3 to 4 years, and I was just coding the guy because I give content relationship energy. And it prompted me to respond to her to say, why do people say this? It's not the first time people have said, it's not the second, it's not the third. I've said this on my Instagram live before. I was actually on live one day and I was talking to a bunch of people and bringing people on, which I do quite regularly. And a gentleman had come on and he was like, you said you're single. And I'm like, yes, I am. He's like, it's not possible, I don't believe you. For like 20 minutes, this man was haggling me about my singleness. Long and short, we ended the entire live with people still saying that they don't believe me and that I give off this very content energy. I thought it was a fluke. And then last year I ran into a friend's friend and she was like, oh, how's my fiance? And I was like, sorry? Amen, no. Speaking it into existence. And she's like, girl, what you talking about? I was like, no, what are you talking about? This is a woman who is a big deal in a bank. She's making money. I'm saying bank just so that you know that she's illiterate. She's sound. It's not like as if she's not exposed. And I said, sorry, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And she goes, yes, now, I thought you were engaged. I'm like, have you, since you've known me and my friend together, have you ever seen me bring a man around? And she's like, no, she just thought he wasn't around, or I just didn't want to bring him around. And I'm like, this is wild. And she's like, are you telling me you're not? I'm like, girl, not only is I not engaged, I ain't got no man. And she's like, Bimbo, no, you give off, and I know that I'm a woman, I shouldn't be saying this, but you just give off content. And so my question is, how do you not give off content? I'm not asking this to say I don't want to give off content, but I'm that person again where I'm trying to be the best version of myself, and I'm also trying to be introspective. 3 people can't say the same thing, and it's been more than 3 people, hence me having this conversation, where I'm not open-minded enough or self-aware enough to not sit down and reflect and say, okay, what is it? However, for the past year, I have tried to search what it is that is giving off this energy, this content energy. I don't know what it is. Because listen, y'all, I'm grateful for life, and in that I'm content. But there's a lot of things I be needing. You understand? I need more money. I need more jobs. I need me a man. Well, I don't need me. I want me a man. There's a difference. But my point is, I don't know what energy it is. And so, have you guys ever paid attention to the energy that you give? I pay more attention to the energy that I bring around me. And in the past year and a half, I've been very intentional about it. Boundaries, you guys already know how I feel about. I set all those tones. But I just also don't mess around with people that just make me feel left, make me feel off. But have we ever thought about the energy that we give off? Again, people always have opinions about you. You can take it and then you can throw the rest away. But this is one where I don't want to throw it with the bath water. I want to genuinely understand what it means when people say I give off content relationship energy. Because my ass is single and I'm trying to be more intentional about assisting the big guy up there in making my social life a bit more social, right? So from joining dating apps to going out a bit more often than I usually would, to going to places that I normally wouldn't, to hanging out with people that I normally wouldn't, to trying to mix my circle around a little bit. Yet there's this constant giving of contentment relationship energy. How do I give this energy? Seriously, but jokes apart, what do you guys think? I don't know. Let me know. Anyways, all right, that's it. So I'm expecting your comments. I'm not necessarily expecting advice per se. I'm just expecting comments. All right, guys. Bye. Excuse my looking haggard. I needed to get this out of my chest. So yeah. Bye.